Welcome to the speaking test of International English Language Testing System taking place at Medcity International Academy on November 1st, 2022. The center number is MIAK02, the examiner is Archana Suresh, and the examiner number is 2152. The candidate is Denny Jacob Sam, and the candidate number is 5132. Good morning.
Good morning.
May I know your full name?
My name is Denny Jacob Sam.
How may I call you?
You may address me as Denny.
So, Denny, can I see your identification card?
Here it is.
Okay, thank you. So, Denny, speaking has 3 sessions and all the 3 sessions are recorded. So, now we will talk about age. What do you think is the best age to learn driving?
The best age to learn driving, I personally feel it's 18 years or above as they attain some maturity while the time they learn their driving.
Okay. So, how do you feel about getting older?
I feel very good while getting older, but I do really miss my childhood.
Okay. So, do you think we should treat people of different ages in the same way?
No, we have to treat people in the same way with respect, kindness, irrespective of their age, because we can't define a person on their age. We have to respect everyone equally.
Okay. So, now moving on to the next topic, which is market. What do street markets sell?
In my country, street markets mainly sell fruits, vegetables. Apart from that, they sell flowers as the place where I'm living is has many festivals and it requires a lot of flowers.
Okay. So, do you think there are many street markets in your country?
Yes, definitely there are many street markets in our country. Apart from the place where I'm living, in all over India, there are many festivals and of different cultures. So every festival requires flowers.
Okay. So, what are the differences between street markets and supermarkets?
Street markets, the main difference is they sell in the streets, and in supermarkets they have a building. And apart from that, the price. In supermarkets we have a fixed price, whereas in streets we can bargain and bring the price down.
Okay. So, do you often go to the supermarket?
Yes, I frequently go to the supermarkets to buy some things, and I prefer to go to street markets, but street markets are available only early in the morning. So if I have to buy something in the afternoon or evening, I prefer supermarkets.
Okay. So, the next topic is pen or pencil. Do you prefer to use a pen or do you prefer a pencil?
I prefer to use a pencil because whenever I make a mistake, it helps. I can use an eraser to erase it, and after that, I can rewrite it, and it keeps my work very tidy.
Okay. So, when was the last time you bought a pen or pencil?
The last time I bought a pen or pencil was I bought a pencil this morning as my previous one was broken.
Okay. So, how would you react if someone sent you a pen as a gift?
As a person, I believe that we have to give someone which is very useful. So if I'll be glad if anyone gives me a pencil or a pen.
Okay. So, moving on to the next topic, which is cake. Do you like dessert?
Yes, I love desserts as it is distributed for every celebration and it creates a sweet feeling in everyone's minds.
Okay. So, do you like eating cakes?
Yes, I do love eating cakes because cakes is considered as a trend in my country for a birthday celebration. And apart from birthday celebration, they distribute cakes for anniversaries, etc.
Okay. So, what desserts do Indian people like?
Indian people mainly like cakes. Apart from that, they like fruit salads, ice creams, and faludas.
Okay.
Medcity IELTS app, a complete learning solution. IELTS listening, reading, writing, and speaking module lessons with grammar classes and free practice materials. Get over 50 hours of video lessons. Download Medcity IELTS app now. Available on Android and iOS platforms.
So, have you ever made a cake?
Yes, I have made a cake for my sister's birthday 3 years back as I was interested in it and it turned out to be very good.
Okay, Denny, that is the end of your first part, which is the warm up session.
Okay.
So, moving on to the second part of speaking, which is a cue card session. You'll be given a cue card and you will be supposed to speak for 1 to 2 minutes. Your cue card question is describe a situation when you had to spend a long time in a traffic jam. The sub questions are: when and where the traffic jam happened, what you did while you were in the traffic jam, how you felt about having to spend time in the traffic jam, and explain what problems the delay caused you. You'll be given 1 minute for preparation, and during that time, you can take notes if you wish. So, here is your paper, and here is your pencil, and your preparation time starts now. Okay. So, Denny, your preparation time is up. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. So, your time to speak starts now.
Everybody loves to travel. As a person living in an urban area, I expect a lot of traffic during my travel. But in general, we may also expect some unexpected situations which we have to encounter. I would like to share my own experience when I was stuck in a traffic jam. 6 months ago, when I was traveling back to Mysore from Kottayam, which is in the southern part of Kerala, I was traveling with my family and we started our journey at 9 a.m. We reached the Kerala Tamil Nadu border by 4 p.m. and two buses had collided each other and it led to a huge traffic jam. We couldn't back out as the road was very narrow and there were other vehicles behind us. As we were stuck in the traffic jam, we spent around 3 hours in the traffic jam, and in the meantime, we kept talking about the failure of the government because we are really frustrated by it, and we listened to very good music. We talked good things about each other, of whom we met, and we played a game called Ludo as we were very crazy about it. We developed this habit during the lockdown, and my father constantly kept checking whether the traffic was going down or not. By the time everything was clear, it was 7 p.m. We had to cross the Karnataka border by 8 p.m. And unfortunately, we were late by 30 minutes and we had to spend the whole night in the border. The officials had already closed the gate and they did not oblige to any of our requests. As a part of it, there were many insects which bit me, and I was infected with rickettsial disease, and I was hospitalized for 2 days.
Okay. That is the end of your Q card session.
Yes.
So, moving on to the third session of speaking, which is the follow up. Can you identify the times of day when traffic is heaviest in most cities?
Traffic is heaviest in most cities during day and in evenings. As in the daytime, it is the children getting ready to their schools and they'll be boarding their bus. And also, people working in the office they rush with their own vehicles and they also use public transport. And when everything come together, it's congested.
Medcity IELTS app, a complete learning solution. IELTS listening, reading, writing, and speaking module lessons with grammar classes and free practice materials. Get over 50 hours of video lessons. Download Medcity IELTS app now. Available on Android and iOS platforms.
Okay. So, compare being stuck in a traffic jam in a car and in a bus.
Being stuck in a traffic jam in a car and a bus has a lot of differences. First of all, if it's a bus, it is very big and huge. We can sometimes stand up and free our muscles, and we can even take a walk if there's a traffic jam when we are in a bus. And in the car, the main advantage is if we have any pocket roads or shortcuts, we can easily deviate to that direction and get to a destination easily.
Okay. So, do you think traffic in cities will get worse in the future?
Yes, definitely. I think the traffic will get worse in the future, as presently every house is having a car according to the today's trend. But in future, everyone will want to have minimum two cars so that they can show their luxury life to everyone. And in this way, the traffic will increase very badly in the future.
Okay. So, do you think motorways or highways make the traffic flow more smooth?
Yes, motorways or highways definitely make the traffic more smoothly, but up to some extent. Because even if the roads are widened, there are chances that many vehicles accumulate the roads and it will be difficult for other vehicles to move, and hence it can cause a traffic jam. So it is believed that up to some extent, motorways or highways will prevent the traffic.
Okay. So, how do you think public transport can reduce traffic congestion?
Public transport is a very good source to reduce traffic congestion, as it will prevent individuals from buying vehicles by from asking them to use public transport. But the main drawback is the public transports are very slow. So the people won't get in time where they wish. So I think government should bring more initiatives like metro so that they can reach faster in their destinations.
Okay. So, do you think traffic problems can only be solved by government action?
Yes, traffic problems can only be solved majoritarily by government actions, by, as I said earlier, by construction of metros. Because metros are needed everywhere, not only in big cities like Mumbai, Bangalore, or Hyderabad. It is required in every cities, as people go to work in every cities, not only these big cities as I mentioned earlier. So apart from that, people also have a huge role in reducing the traffic.
Okay. So, can you assess the impact of traffic on the environment?
Impact of traffic on the environment is like pollution. The main pollution is air pollution. As the traffic increases, the vehicles will release a lot of smoke and it contaminates the air, and it will be difficult for the people living in that area to breathe. Apart from that, noise pollution. As the traffic increases, they keep honking and it creates a very big disturbance to the people, especially if there's a school. It will disturb the students who are learning, and some people who have hearing problems, who are sensitive to hearing, may damage their ears.
Okay. In order to reduce global warming, people will have to travel less. Do you agree?
I totally disagree to this statement, as people have to travel less to reduce global warming. Why people have to travel less? People definitely need to travel even if they have to go to work. And presently, many youngsters are using their motorcycles or cars to travel even a short distance instead of walking. So it has become a trend. So we can't avoid it. Instead of that, we can reduce global warming by planting trees and using other measures.
Okay, Denny. That's all for your speaking. Thank you.
Well,
For more such exciting videos, download Medcity IELTS app.